Hey everyone, welcome back to Corey Craft. Today I was commissioned for a set of tables. It's going to take precedent over the other projects I've got going on. I'm going to make a couple of tables just like this. This is a smaller version of the table I'm going to be making. It's got this Z shape to it. And it's going to be, I think this is 30 by 30. It's going to be 40 by 40 and 70 centimeters tall. I brought in my raw material here, which is some 19 millimeter by 19 millimeter. I'm going to get it cut up on the bandsaw with the proper lengths. The nice thing about this project is all of the cuts that I have to make are 45 degrees and 90 degrees. So I get to set the bandsaw up to a 45 degree and I don't have to change anything after that. The first thing I got to do, I got to get the shop cleaned up. It's a mess in here. Propane tank. Now that everything's clean and organized, let's get to cutting this raw stock down to length. So we're going to make our first piece cut. I've made that 45 degrees to have a starting point, and we're going to make this second piece. This will be our first 40 centimeter cut of 2 inside corners. This piece a little bit, just like that. We're done. So that's our first piece. I'll show you where it's going to go on the table. This piece is going to be right here. Okay, and I'll make a second piece this way. Now, this was easy because it's 2 inside 45 degrees, right? They're both facing the same direction. This one is going to be a 45 degrees, and then it's going to be rotated on a separate plane, 45 degrees up. And this one will be, same 45 degrees inside to inside, and then this one will rotate. This will be inside to inside, and then this one will rotate. This one will be inside to inside, etc. throughout the planes of it. So I got to remember that I'm making 2 tables, so I'm going to cut double of all of my stuff. Oh, my hair is crazy. Anyways, thanks for tuning in to Corey Crafts. I hope you guys enjoy seeing what I do. It's a little bit of everything. It's just the nature of my life. Thanks for being here. This morning I'm going to continue cutting everything up. It's nice weather out. The sun's not too powerful. I've got a buddy keeping me some company here. And yeah, time to just kind of get to work, get these measurements done. This one here, I'm going to go up to 45 centimeters. And then from here to here is going to be 40 centimeters. Now for this one, this actually drops down. It doesn't start right here at the top of this. So if I want this table to be 70 centimeters, I don't just add the difference between 70 and 45. I actually have to add 19, this is the dimension of this, 20 millimeters to the length of this. So I'll be doing that as well. If I didn't do it, the table just simply would be 2 centimeters higher. Not a huge difference. Also, one more thing to add. The camera, I am not using that microphone setup anymore. It has been nothing but a hassle, and I'm just fed up with it. All I want to do is work on my shit and bring that product to you, not deal with audio complications. So hopefully this sound is good enough for now. I'm up, marking it to 40. .5, exact same as the other table. Spot on, 41.5. Yeah, let's get it. I've got these, so I'll go ahead and get it attached right now. Right now. And then there's one more piece of metal that I gotta cut that's actually gonna reach from here to here. I think it's from here to here. Let's see. Yeah, on this side, from here to here. And those are just 90 degrees. Coming together. Starting to lose daylight. If I can finish tacking these tables together today, I'll finish welding them tomorrow. But I'd like to get this portion done. Pretty good angle. Makes it really good from the outside corner. Okay. Next table. Alright, we've got these two cut. I'm just going to get them tacked in real quick. So I have the tables all welded up. I came through and I MIG'd all of the joints fully, not just the tack weld. I did tack welds while it was on the table to get the shape squared away. I came in with these spacers that I've made to space out the distance so that they don't shrink and collapse and get all contorted and warp the table as I actually weld up the seams of everything. So I've got all the seams welded up now with the spacers, right? I have a spacer back here for this one, got a spacer here, got a spacer down here, and I got a spacer to this angle here. And I'll move these around as I weld the different angles of everything, or corners. This keeps the table nice and aligned. And then I came after it with a grinder because I don't want these big weld beads, right? I want a nice smooth flush surface. And what I found through doing that is there are some blemishes that I'm gonna have to fix up because I need my product to be good. This is gonna come out really good. These are really nice so far. I'll go through and I'll finish my welds so that all of my corners have a nice smooth transition. I'll come through with the flap wheel and smooth that down. That the transition between one corner to the next corner is just flush and it's a smooth transition that's hardly noticeable unless you're really looking for it, right? Or know that it's there. And it just kind of looks like one piece. Now that I have the frame built and ready for paint, we're gonna go ahead and make the wood shelves prior to the paint, just because it's a dusty operation. First thing I'm going to do is get the wood shelf inserts cut to the length needed. And once they're down to the proper length, one thing about these particular tables is no one table is exactly like the next, so each insert has to be specifically formed into its specific slot. So we'll take down on the belt sander and round the corners to just get it to fit ever so perfect. It takes a few tries and continuously seeing how it fits and what needs to be shaped down so that I don't overdo it. And once I have everything that fits properly, I'm going to go ahead and run a quick 220 grit sand on this prior to the varnish. So I'm going to get it all smooth, get the corners rounded, and make sure that this very back edge is going to be flush with the frame itself, that it's not sticking out. Now that everything's sanded, next thing to do is to get it prepped for the varnish. Here's a quick wipe with some mineral spirits to clean the wood, so that way the varnish is nice and smooth. Next step is to get a nice even coat of varnish applied. Little trick that my wife taught me is to be patient with the varnish. It's in my nature to just kind of lob it on and try to spread it around, but she's a gentle woman and she's taught me that it's much easier to apply it into the thinnest coat that I possibly can, and the end result is far better than anything that I could do by applying a coat and then sanding and a second coat. So she's taught me, apply one coat and make it nice and smooth. Put it on there and then do not touch it. Okay, there. That might be enough. Okay. do a quick assembly, and this is the final product. These came out beyond my own expectations. These are incredible tables. These are very nice. I think I will have a happy customer. Hey guys, that was Corey Craft. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up, give me a follow. Go and see the other items that I put up. You'll really enjoy it. A little bit of everything.